Oh, let's go to line number 11, and apparently I'm assured on Twitter that this is going to be a rather spicy, energetic phone call. Rod Lager, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad, Joe.
Good, Patty.
Good man.
Anyways, Patty, what I want to talk about today is the decision of our learned people here in the West Coast not to open up a landfill site here. Now, they've opened up Robin Hood Bay and made it into this super landfill site. They're putting one out in central Newfoundland somewhere. They got that up and running, I think, or was getting ready to do it. And they were supposed to put one here on the West Coast, but decided not to. So what's happened is, with that, there's going to be hundreds, if not thousands of more trucks traveling everywhere from St. Anthony to Port aux Basques, right to central Newfoundland.
Yep.
Now, the highways, since they took the railway off here in the 80s, in the late 80s, early 90s, our highways started getting pounded to pieces. There's thousands of more trucks, crossing our highways every week than used to be. You see it on the ferry run, all those trucks waiting. This stuff was coming on the railway one time. Now you see it on the highway, all right? Ocean X is pulled out of Corner Brook, so we don't see that container stuff coming in here like it used to on ships. Now it comes here on trucks. Who's responsible for this? Is this just who's going to look after our highways? We were supposed to have a deal made where we twinned the highway right across Newfoundland. That was the deal that Peckford made, I believe, when he cut the deal with the feds back when they shut the railway down here. But obviously nothing has happened. We've got a 4-lane highway from Pasadena to Corner Brook, and we've got one from Whitburn to St. John's.
The waste management strategy here is just about to be implemented. People gave it a little bit of lip service, but now it's going to be a real growing matter of concern for many, especially out west. Out west is where you have the huge area that is going to be covered and a long transport of the garbage to the one designated site. I don't even know if it makes sense. I haven't wrapped my mind around it. I've heard Kevin O'Brien speak to it. I've heard complaints from Peter Fenwick, spoke to it on the program not too long ago. It does sound like it is a legitimate concern and some obvious questions being posed by people out west. But then if you hear O'Brien, this is the long-term vision, which gives us our best chance for keeping the costs down. So I just don't know why. I really don't know.
Well, then why didn't we build it in western Newfoundland, in the Deer Lake, Corner Brook area, and ship the stuff from Grand Falls 2.5 hours this way, and only 4.5 or 5 hours from St. Anthony?
Yeah, no, I get it.
So now to take a, and this is not going to be a dump truck, guys. This is going to be B trains or quad trains. You're going to see big tractor trailers hauling 3 and 4 dumps. Dragging, it's going to be a 15 to 16 or 17-hour return trip from some of these places. What about the carbon footprint? Has anybody thought about the amount of fuel we're going to burn? And I'm not beating on that one now. The biggest thing I'm concerned about here with my call today is what about the traffic on the roads? Jesus, bad enough they're now on the roads. Our roads are half decent. They're pretty good. But what's this traffic going to do to them?
It's going to be a real tangle. Now, so far as carbon footprint and the kind of trucks going to be used, it's all one thing. For me, it would be the increase in cost. If I was in one of the smaller municipalities out west and I pay X amount now for garbage, and now all of a sudden the tariff for garbage is going to be through the roof based on the location of the waste site, then listen, we're going to hear hundreds and hundreds of complaints on this one because people don't realize what's going on quite yet.
Well, they're going to charge, they're talking around $200 a ton.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, $200 a person or per household here, a quarter extra per year.
That's right.
So what's it going to cost in St. Anthony?
Don't know.
What's it going to cost from Rocky Harbour or Port aux Basques, all the more these places? What about Burgeo? Do they get a special deal? Can they burn their own or something? No, but what about Grey River? What about all these places that are isolated? Has anybody thought this through?
I don't have the answers to the question.
No, and I'm sure.
I did hear O'Brien say that he and his department were either planning or going out west to meet with some of the municipalities, have some public consultation sessions. And consultation, I suppose, poor choice of words. They'll be telling you what you're going to be paying and why they're doing it, as opposed
absolutely.
to...
I think that I think the people who are running the garbage thing out here, the waste management, have really sold us down the river on this one. I thought they were going to stand up for us, and all of a sudden we get an announcement, they've agreed to just ship it now, and we're not going to go after the government for anything extra. They just caved in, and I think it's going to put let alone the extra is going to cost us as taxpayers. It's going to cost us on the other end. We're not even thinking about that, the road conditions and the extra thousands of trucks.
It's going to be a problem. It's a growing conversation, Rod. I'm glad you posed it. It's certainly on our list of topics that we know is going to get a lot of play. Always good to talk to you. And my son, there's never been more exciting conversation about garbage ever.
Listen, Thank you very much. And apparently David Addy wants me to say hi to him, so there you go.
Hi, Dave Addy.
Hey, Dave, big baby.
We're thinking about you.
Yeah. All right, man.
Hey, man. Bye-bye.
Hey, Tim, great show. Take care, buddy.
Thanks, brother, man.
Bye-bye.
I got some information while Rod was on there about the roads. Apparently, and I remember this, the Roads for Rail deal in '88 was over $800 million. Newfoundland also wanted secondary roads done like Bonavista.
Yep.
So twinning was never contemplated if the funds were also to be used for important secondary roads.
And that's important. But this whole waste management strategy, it's been a provincial issue that even when it was being discussed and being formulated, people just kind of heard, oh, we had a new plan for the garbage. Yes, bye. Now, they're talking about the increase in cost. And that's where you want to perk people's ears. Carbon footprint, give me 5% of the population, they might perk up their ears. But 100% go, excuse me? When you talk about a massive increase in municipal services, which are already taxed, stretched. There is going to be a new municipal tax in the form of maybe 1% of consumption, that's my guess. Plus, you're going to pay more for the services you enjoy now and not get any more for the money you spend. And that's when people get cross and crooked.